Hi everyone, my name is Christy. I'm with Positive Creation Wreaths. I want to say thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight we're going to make a scarecrow wreath for fall, and I'm going to pan the camera down and we're going to get started. Alrighty, I went ahead and got started on this so it wouldn't take as long. We wouldn't be here all night long doing a wreath. This is a Dollar Tree wreath form. I did 6 around the top and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the bottom, all the way around. This is a 21-inch deco mesh that I used for the base color, and it is a real light yellow. And I made the poofs 13 inches. But I do have some yellow or some orange and brown that I'm going to add to this for the scarecrow. So let's get started. This is 10-inch deco mesh. This is the brown. And I love how it has the fall colors on the side. And I cut these 36 inches long, as well as I cut an orange to add to this. And they are cut at 36 inches long. And we're going to use the woodland ruffle method.
Lillian said hi.
Hi Lillian, how are you? Thank you for joining me. And I'm just making sure the ends are even before I put it in my ties. And tonight I'm only using 2 ribbons instead of 4 or 6 or 8 ribbons. Normally I use a lot of ribbon, but not tonight. He just doesn't need it, the scarecrow. I'm glad you caught me. I'm glad you're here. These are the ribbons that we're going to use tonight for our scarecrow. I got this yellow plaid. And then this other plaid. It has orange, green, brown, red, all the different colors in it for fall.
Blessed your page.
Thank you, Lillian. I'll show you the scarecrow here in a second. Let me put these ribbons in here. He is so super cute. This is the reason why I did the 21-inch mesh. I did them in 13-inch poofs all the way around. It was because I really wanted the yellow to stand out and really brighten it up a little bit. I didn't want it to be too dull. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut the ties or not yet. I haven't decided. I have a few sunflowers, a few daisies that I might add to the scarecrow. Let me grab him and show you what he looks like. Here's his little head. He's super cute. And his arm has a lot of yellow in it, so that's why I wanted to use the yellow to bring out the yellow. And that same color that's on his arms is on the patches in his legs. So that's why I'm using the yellow ribbon. And here's the orange that I'm using with the black stripes. How is everyone doing this evening? The only thing I've done today was went to lunch with some amazing friends and celebrated one of our friends' birthday. And then we came home and I started cleaning my craft room. The never-ending job. But I did get all of my spring and summer ribbon put away. Got out my fall ribbon. Watched hubby fall off the ladder. That was about it. He's okay too. He's okay. He did land on my craft table and it was loaded with ribbon. So the ribbon helped cushion his fall. He's fine. Anybody do anything exciting today? There, now you can really see where the yellow still pops through. And that's what I wanted, was that yellow to kind of break up the orange and the brown. Like I said, it's 21-inch deco mesh all the way around, 13-inch poofs, and then it's 10-inch deco mesh that I cut 36 inches long, and my ribbons are 12 inches. And I did make a bow for this, but I made it more like a bow tie to put underneath of the Scarecrow. And make sure that yellow keeps popping through there. Oops. And I did go through and already do the woodland ruffles. I just wanted to do a few of them here on camera so it'll go faster. Lord knows I'm not fast at all. This is the last one that I have to do. I came in here a while ago and started doing these woodland ruffles, and I put them in little clips the way it wouldn't take as long. So we can get to the fun things. Which this is fun, don't get me wrong, this is fun. But then we can get to the putting the scarecrow on, adding the embellishments. Put his little bow tie on. Just watch him start to come to life. You have any questions? Go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I do go back through after the live and I do read those comments. And I want to say thank you all for joining us. See how that's looking so far? Nice and full. Alrighty, we're ready for a brown one. Oh yeah, special announcement. Y'all ready for this? I have talked hubby into doing a live. So next Sunday, hubby will be live. And I get to moderate. I don't know what he's going to be doing. So it'll be a surprise. Yes, next Sunday, hubby will be doing a live. So y'all have to stay tuned for that. Let me pull that yellow up. One more on the top and then we can move down to the bottom. Or this is our last one on the top anyways. And since he does have a sunflower on his hat, I wanted to make sure we used yellow to pull out that sunflower. I think I just folded this and then bent it back. It's one of them days. There we go. I cannot believe that just happened. Came right out of the tie. Let me do this again. There. Now it should stay. There we go. Anybody do anything fun or special today? There. And that's the top layer all the way done. Looks so nice and full. Now we're going to move down to the bottom. There we go. That 21-inch deco mesh, it's so thick. So by the time you get that in there and you get your little woodland ruffles in there, get your ribbon in there, you don't really have a lot of the pipe cleaner left. That's for sure. It's definitely full.
Nancy said hi.
Hi. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We are making a scarecrow wreath tonight. This is what we have so far. And we got all the top done. Now we're moving to the bottom layer. I have 21-inch yellow deco mesh that I went all the way around the whole entire wreath form with. And now I'm coming back through with 10-inch deco mesh that I've cut 36 inches long, and I did the woodland ruffles, and we're going to start adding those with our ribbon. I want them to be nice and full. I want that yellow to stand out and pop out. And I'm only using 2 ribbons tonight. I have the yellow plaid, and it has a lot of the fall colors in it, the reds, the greens. There's a little bit of purple in there. And then I have the brown, orange, red, green plaid that I'm going to use. Just these 2. Nope. Man, quit slipping. Normally I cut off all the pipe cleaners or Chanel stems, whichever you like to call it. Tonight I'm not doing that because I have a few embellishments that I am going to add to this. And I went ahead and pre-made my woodland ruffles just because I'm not fast. If we was only doing woodland ruffles, then I probably wouldn't have, but since I used the 21-inch deco mesh and everything else, I went ahead and pre-made all the woodland ruffles. But I did make 4 of them at the beginning, so. There we go. It's hard to see it in all that mesh. That's all right. I like a nice full wreath. I'll show you the Scarecrow here again in a minute. This is going to be really full. This is the Scarecrow. That's his face. Here's his legs. He has these little patches. And here's his little arms. So that's why I use the yellow. I want to pull that yellow out in his arms. And because he has this little sunflower on his hat, I got a few extra sunflowers out. And I got some white daisies too. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. We're almost done with these. The woodland ruffles, putting them on. I always just make sure that they're even on the bottom and that they're even on the top. And if not, I just kind of move them around till they're even. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I do go back after the live and I read all the comments and I do answer any questions that I may have missed. Tonight I have a moderator, so there. Huh? My hand keeps slipping off. almost finished putting all the woodland ruffles on. Our last two. And all of my supplies came from a craft store here, where well, not in the town that I live in, a few towns over. It's about 20 minutes away. It's called Ben Franklin's. That's where I got all of my mesh and my ribbon. Everything came from there. And I even got the Scarecrow from there. The only thing that didn't come from there was the wreath, the wreath form, and I did get that from the Dollar Tree. But everything else came from Ben Franklin's. Alrighty, we got the last woodland ruffle to put on. Alrighty. Now, whoops. I'm going to move these out of the way. Move that. I want y'all to see how full this wreath is. Alright. I'm going to move the camera up just for a minute. Then we can get this whole wreath in there. See how nice and full that is? And I'm going to turn this around on the side. Can you see it from the side? See how nice and full it is? Is that not big? Alright, I'm going to move the camera back down and I'm going to take the wreath back off the stand until we get her finished.
Williams, that's beautiful.
Thank you. Alrighty. Now we get to add all the fun things and watch it come to life. Alrighty. We have his arms, his legs. See, I got these daisies, and I got these sunflowers out, and I got some of those sunflowers. I'm not sure what I want to use yet, so I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to start by attaching his head. And he came with these 3 little wires on the back of his head. I'm going to hook them wires down through there. I don't even know if he's going to fit into this wreath. I might have to put some extensions on him. My word, I can't get through there. There's one wire. There it is. Alrighty. I am going to get my pliers. And I'm just going to twist those wires together to hold them on there. And I will go back through later and clip them off and tuck them and everything else, so that way they're not visible. Well, there we go. And y'all know I always do the crisscross on the back. I take it's 3 pipe cleaners. One of them you cut in half, you make an extension, and you do the crisscross. So that way, if you wanted to fill in the center, you could. But I think I filled it in pretty good with the 21-inch deco mesh. But as well, with our little scarecrow face, he has 3 wires, and you can attach that 3rd wire to this pipe cleaner. Let's see if you can find it. There's that one. There it is. So this is the one wire that's on the very top of his head. And I can attach it to this pipe cleaner, or I can attach it to the frame, either way. I'm just going to attach him to the frame. It's right there. Let me get my pliers here and twist that baby. There. He's on there. Now we get to add his arms. And they gave us longer wire for that. Praise the Lord for that. Where do we want his arms at? Yeah, right there. Alrighty, I'm just going to take these wires and just feed them down through the mesh. In between the mesh, not into the mesh. Just find me a little hole and scoot the mesh around, and because the mesh can be moved back. There. Trying to get it around the bar. Did I do it? Missed the bar completely. Not that time. Yay! It's on there. Alrighty. And he does have a wire in his arm, so we can always move it around. However. There. Now we'll attach his other arm. pretty much right across from that one. I'll just move all this mesh out of the way. Go in between the mesh. Huh. That wire's messed up. I'll have to come back through and fix it. Alright, we're not going to do too much more with that arm. That happens sometimes with these inserts. He's going to be a little flimsy on this side until I come back and fix him. Alrighty. And these wires do go all the way through the legs, so you can like bend them, pose them, whatever. So this one I'm going to take through the bottom row. I will come back there and tighten it up. Here's one leg. And here goes the second leg. And his legs did the same thing. You see that? The wire came all the way out. So I will have to go through it after the live and fix all that, put the wire back in there. But I am going to secure it just enough. And I will just bend these down so we don't get caught in the deco mesh until after the live. All right. Now, I am going to take these pipe cleaners and I'm going to cut them off because, and fold it down because I made him another bow tie. And I have to trim the tails up. I didn't do that yet because I wanted to wait and to see how long they were going to be. So I made him this bow tie with all these beautiful fall colors in it. The orange and I guess tan, beige, and then the yellow. And here's some another orange and black. The black, orange, and yellow. So I just wanted this to look like a bow tie right underneath of his head. Like that. And this I will attach to that crossbar in the back. like so. And of course, I always make my wires too long. That's all right. Let me move the camera up real quick. And I do have that stand that I will put him on when we're done. Now I want to decorate. Put some sunflowers. And I want to use these leaves on here just because it's an extra added pop of color. Let's see here. Maybe some white around him. By the way, if y'all like floral, I don't know about your Walmart, but our Walmart, I try not to buy too many of their flowers because I think they're overly priced. And I went in there the other day and I needed some daisies to finish filling an order. Yep, 25 cents. But when he rang them up, they only come up to 10 cents. So I went back and bought all they had at our Walmart. Because the lady wanted a daisy wreath, and I had to go find some daisies. Now what I do is I take this end and I curl it to make like a little loop. I don't glue this directly down into the wreath or to the deco mesh. I use the pipe cleaners. And what I do is I make a little loop like I just did on the end of that flower. And I put this over, I slide this down onto the pipe cleaner, and then I put a little bit of glue on there to hold it, and then twist it tight. So that way all you have to do is clip the pipe cleaner. If somebody orders this but doesn't want the flowers on it, you can change it out. And you're not going to have to change all the deco mesh and all the ribbon. It's just going to be on the pipe cleaner. See, just in that little loop is where I put the glue. And it's going to be all over your fingers too, by the way. It's always all over mine. And I just wrap that pipe cleaner right around that daisy. And that's how it looks next to him. And it stands up. I do want to put some sunflowers in there. Like I said, I just take it, bend it over, like that. I think I'm going to put a sunflower down here. I have a little tiny glue pot over there. That's what I'm using. And it is Gorilla Glue in there. And it is hot. I gotta peel that glue off my fingers. Sorry, y'all. That glue was hot. Does anybody have any plans for tomorrow? I am actually going to take tomorrow and rest. Not do anything but rest. But then again, we've had a long week. And then after Monday, that's when my week starts getting busy. I don't think I'm going to put anything in here since we have the daisy and the sunflower there. I don't think I'm going to put anything in there. See that?
Carol said, hey there.
Hey, Carol. How are you? I think we'll put another sunflower up here and it will stand up. And I may just bend it forward to look like it's coming over his head. Sorry, still picking glue off my fingers. Should have just left it. It would have been cushion for the next batch of hot glue.
Carol said, great, thanks. Where'd you get your sign?
My sign behind me that tells about my business. Carol, if you're talking about this one, I got that at Menards. Right before the pandemic hit. They had them on sale for like $9, I believe.
Oh, the Scarecrow.
Oh, my Scarecrow. He came from Ben Franklin's here in New Albany. I went back. They only had this one. And I went back a couple days later to see if maybe they'd put some more out. But nope. No such luck. Because trust me, I wanted more. I think he's just a doll. I don't know. A lot of times that Ben Franklin will order from like Sims Pottery, Craft Outlet, the Deco Exchange. And sometimes they'll get their supplies from there. So I don't know if maybe they would have them. But it was the last one that they had left. And I thought he was just a doll baby. Now they had another one there. But it was like the body, the head, and the arms was all attached into one. But it had no legs to it. And I thought, nah, he just don't look right without legs. Which I could have probably made some. But yeah. I ain't got time for all that.
She said it's always like that.
Yeah.
Last one.
Always the last one. I think I want a sunflower down here too. No. No sunflower here. We got one at the top. It'd be too much in a row.
That's what she misses. Franklin.
I really enjoy going to Ben Franklin's, especially if you're going to order something online and you don't know the quality of it. You can run into Ben Franklin's and look and see what the quality is. Because like I said, they order their stuff from like Craft Outlet, Deco Exchange, Trendy Tree, Carolina Pottery. You know, they order from there. And of course, there is a markup when you go over there to Ben Franklin's, but that's only natural. It's a business. But I can still go in there. Like, I didn't have any yellow deco mesh, so I ran in there and got the 21-inch deco mesh. And that's what I used for the base all the way around the wreath, and I did 13-inch poofs. But, like, I went in there and I could look at the deco mesh and see if it was good quality before I purchased it. And because it's really thick, I went ahead and I purchased it and brought it home. Just so I can make the Scarecrow. But if I'm going to place like a big order, I like going into Ben Franklin's and looking around to see what all there is. Because I have ordered stuff not knowing when I was first starting out, and it wasn't very good quality. And I said, I don't ever want to do that again. So I always go to Ben Franklin's and look around to see what they got.
That's good. No stores near me, 2 hours away. You're lucky.
I'm very lucky. I think we was talking about that one other day. You're definitely going to have to come up, Carol. I might take you to Ben Franklin's, the pottery place. Ouch. There's Hobby Lobby. Joann's. And we have a store called Gabe's that I go in. Can you reach right behind you right there on that shelf? I'll show you what I got from Gabe's. Yeah.
Where's that in here?
Uh-huh. No. I don't know. Don't pull it back too far. I don't want to see my hot mess back there.
I don't know what you're talking about, so...
Okay, there's a lamb and then those 2 bunnies.
And this one?
Mm-hmm. Somewhere around there. I'll show you what I got from Gabe's.
Carol said, where
on
you at?
clearance. Huh?
Carol said, where are you at?
Oh, I'm in southern Indiana, girl. I will tell you this much. When you come up here, bring you a winter coat, a jacket, your swimsuit, and everything else. You have to pack for all the seasons because one day it's 90 degrees, the next day it's raining and only 40 degrees. What? Oh, that's all right. I got this from Gabe's. How gorgeous is that? Yep, Gabe's. And it was only $1. Little lamb. Is my 2 bunnies over there? It was after Easter and they were clearancing them out, so I snatched them up this year and I said, I'm going to save that for next year. If not, that's all right. Alrighty.
This one?
Yeah, there's that one and another one. There's a blue bunny that I bought from Gabe's. His ears bend. And I only paid 50 cents for him. He was originally $4.99. And I paid 50 cents for him on clearance. And then I have a pink one that matches.
I'm not sure where
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, if you come to Indiana, you have to pack. Whoops. I just knocked something off the table. Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
My phone. Alrighty. I'm going to get this stand back out, and I'm going to put him up here so we can trim the tails. And a lot of these craft stores that I signed up for, a lot of them will give you that store card where you can get a discount and all that stuff. And once you sign up for all that, so like the bunny rabbits were 50 cents, but then the next month they turned around and sent me $5 free on that little card for me to go in there and shop some more. So I'm like, okay. But then the pandemic hit and all the stores were closed, so I wasn't able to get back in there. These ones I'm going to keep just a little longer because I'm going to curl those. I know I made these tails way too long, but I'd rather have them too long and be able to cut them than I would to have them not long enough. Okay. I'm going to fluff this out. If I keep bumping this camera, I am so sorry, y'all. I have that big boot on my foot. I'm not trying to make you seasick, I promise. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take his bow, his little bow tie. And I have some other flowers I'm going to put in there. Maybe. See these? What do y'all think about putting that right there in the center? I'll move you up here. What do y'all think about that? Maybe gluing that in there. I think that would look good with his little hat. I'm going to move it back so y'all can see it. That's what I say. I think he looks good like with that in there. All right. Honey, you want to hold my camera back? Thank you. I'm going to glue that right onto it, that bow. Get rid of all the glue strings. Like I said, I gotta fix this arm. The wire's not right, but that happens whenever you buy that stuff anyway, so. And I gotta fix his one leg. But that's our finished wreath.
Lauren said, so totally cute.
Thank
You're
you,
so
Lily.
adorable.
Thank you. But I like these little pops of daisies around his head. The little daisies. And then the sunflowers up here. There's one. There's one. I'm going to probably move this like that. There. And there's a sunflower. I would put them on the underneath, but I don't think you're going to see them just because of all the the little bow tie in his legs, you're not going to see him. But I think he turned out really adorable. I will keep my eyes open, and if they do happen to like find another one, because I'm in Ben Franklin's all the time, and if I do find another one, I'll let you know. I just think he's just totally cute, and I love how the yellow's popping through the 21-inch deco mesh right here. How it pops through it tones down all the brown and the orange.
Yes, the flowers make it pop.
Thank you. Yes. I love it. Alrighty. I will be back live Wednesday at 8 p.m. again. Same place. And, I got this box underneath the table I keep everything in. We're going to do a spear. I don't have the attachments on here. I just actually took the wrapper off of it. But anyhow, it's a spear. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that. They usually put floral in them. Well, I'm not putting floral on mine. I'm going to decorate this spear. And I'm putting Mr. Gnome in there. I don't know if I'm going to use this gnome or the other gnome, because I do have another one. It'll be one of these gnomes that we're going to decorate that spear with. And he's going in the center of it. I thought these were cute. And I got these from the pottery place. And these were only $4.99 or something like that. They weren't very much for these. And they do have the little weighted bottoms. The little beans in there. So this is our project for Wednesday. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but one of these gnomes is going in the center of this spear. Yep. So, come back Wednesday, and I want to say thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a blessed and beautiful evening, and stay safe tomorrow, and thank you, and hope to see y'all Wednesday. God bless. Bye.